Imagine achieving your biggest goals, not through brute force, but through sheer strategic brilliance. Welcome back to our Aura audio summary of The Art of War by Sun Tzu. In our last episode, we explored laying plans. Today, in episode 2, we delve into the profound wisdom of waging war and attack by stratagem, principles that redefine victory itself. Let's dive into the core of strategic thinking. Sun Tzu teaches us that true mastery lies in efficiency, foresight, and a deep understanding of human nature. These aren't just military tactics. They are timeless business strategies. They are life lessons. Our journey begins with the economics of conflict. Sun Tzu emphasizes the immense cost of prolonged campaigns. He states that a skillful soldier avoids raising a second levy of troops or reloading supply wagons more than twice. This means swift action. It means decisive movement. It means crossing the enemy's frontier without delay.
Why?
Because time is paramount. Being just a little ahead of your competitor often matters more than sheer size or meticulous resource calculation. Think about the financial drain. Poverty in the state exchequer forces an army to be maintained by distant contributions. This impoverishes the people. The proximity of an army drives prices sky high. High prices drain the public substance. When substance is drained, people suffer heavy exactions. Their homes are stripped bare. A significant portion of their income is dissipated. A wise general forages on the enemy. This isn't literal theft. It means leveraging external resources. It means minimizing the logistical burden on your own system. One cartload of the enemy's provisions is worth 20 of your own.
Why?
Because of the massive transportation costs. Imagine the ROI. Consider a modern startup. They could build every single component from scratch. They could raise endless rounds of funding for every new initiative. Or they could strategically forage. They could utilize existing cloud infrastructure. They could partner with established distribution networks. They could acquire smaller companies with proven technologies. This approach minimizes their internal burn rate. It accelerates market entry. It's a lean, efficient strategy. It's about smart resource acquisition, not just brute force investment. Building on this, Sun Tzu highlights the power of motivation. To defeat an enemy, our people must be roused to anger. They must have rewards. When you capture spoils, they must be used as incentives. This ignites a keen desire to fight. It fosters individual accountability. Captured resources aren't just for plunder. Captured soldiers should be kindly treated. They should be kept. This is called using the conquered foe to augment one's own strength. It's about integration, not just destruction. Imagine a large tech company acquiring a smaller, innovative startup. The easy path is to absorb them, impose the old culture, and watch talent leave. The strategic path is different. It's about offering performance bonuses tied to integration success. It's about promoting key individuals from the acquired team. It's about adopting their successful processes. You substitute your flags. Yes, but you mingle the chariots. The result? High retention, combined strengths, increased market share. Successful mergers prioritize mutual benefit, not just conquest. Pause for a moment. Think about a time you faced a tough challenge. What motivated you most? Was it the fear of loss or the promise of reward? The answer often reveals a lot about effective incentive structures. Now, let's shift to the true pinnacle of strategic thinking, attack by stratagem. Sun Tzu declares that supreme excellence isn't about winning every battle. It's about breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. It's about taking the enemy's country whole and intact. To shatter and destroy it is not as good. It's better to recapture an army entire than to destroy it. What does stratagem mean here? It simply means a clever plan or scheme. It's about cunning and foresight. It's about outwitting your opponent. It's about achieving victory without bloodshed. This preserves resources. It maintains reputation. It secures future potential. Consider a global beverage company wanting to enter a market dominated by a strong local brand. A direct price war would be costly. It would be destructive. Instead, they offer a strategic partnership. They acquire a significant stake. They integrate their global supply chain with the local brand's distribution. They leverage the local brand's cultural resonance. The result? Market entry achieved. The competitor is neutralized, transformed into an ally. The brand remains intact. Strategic alliances and acquisitions often achieve market dominance more efficiently and sustainably than destructive competition. It's a win-win, even for the conquered. Sun Tzu lays out a hierarchy of generalship. This is critical for any leader. The highest form of generalship is to balk the enemy's plans. This means anticipating and disrupting their strategy before it even begins. It's proactive counterattack. The next best is to prevent the junction of enemy forces. Isolate them. Cut off their allies and resources. The next in order is to attack the enemy's army in the field. This is direct confrontation, but only when necessary. And, the worst policy of all? To besiege walled cities. It's costly. It's time-consuming. It leads to high casualties. It offers minimal ROI. Imagine you're building a sandcastle. The best way to protect it isn't to wait for someone to attack and then fight them off. It's to build a moat, reinforce the walls, maybe even build a smaller, decoy castle elsewhere. That's balking plans and preventing junction. Let's apply this. A new competitor enters a mature market. They aim to disrupt established players. The market leader could immediately launch a costly price war. This is like besieging a walled city. Instead, they could balk plans. They identify the competitor's funding sources. They make preemptive offers to secure key talent. They launch a new product feature that directly addresses the competitor's unique selling proposition before it gains traction. They prevent junction by strengthening relationships with key suppliers and distributors. This makes it harder for the new entrant to establish their supply chain. If forced, they engage in targeted marketing campaigns, highlighting superior product features, not just price. Proactive, indirect strategies are far superior to costly, direct confrontations. Imagine your team is launching a new product. How would you apply the balking plans principle? What potential obstacles could you anticipate and neutralize before they even become problems? The general, Sun Tzu states, is the bulwark of the state. If the bulwark is complete, the state is strong. If the bulwark is defective, the state is weak. Your leadership isn't just about guiding. It's the very foundation of your organization's strength. A flawed leader weakens the entire structure. This underscores the critical ROI of leadership development. Consider a rapidly growing tech company. They experience high employee turnover. They miss deadlines consistently. An internal audit reveals a lack of clear leadership direction. It shows inconsistent management practices. The CEO invests in a comprehensive leadership training program. It focuses on strategic thinking, team empowerment, and clear communication. The result? Improved team morale, reduced turnover, a significant increase in project completion rates within 6 months. Strong, capable leadership is not a luxury. It's a fundamental requirement for organizational resilience and success. Finally, Sun Tzu warns against 3 ways a ruler can bring misfortune upon his army. These are crucial leadership traps to avoid. First, hobbling the army. This means commanding an advance or retreat while ignorant of the ground reality. It's like tying together the legs of a thoroughbred. It cannot gallop. This is micromanaging from afar. It stifles agility. Second, causing restlessness. This happens by attempting to govern an army like a kingdom. You apply civil, bureaucratic rules to a dynamic, agile team. The military sphere and the civil sphere are distinct. You can't handle an army in kid gloves. This causes frustration. It demotivates. Third, employing officers without discrimination. This means not using the right person in the right place. It's misplacing talent. It puts the wrong person in the job. Think about a large corporation trying to innovate. They create a new skunkworks division, but it fails. Why? The CEO, accustomed to strict corporate hierarchies, imposes rigid reporting structures. They demand endless approval processes. This hobbles the army. They staff the team with managers who thrive in stable, process-driven environments, not entrepreneurial ones. This is employing officers without discrimination. The team becomes frustrated. They become demotivated. This causes restlessness. The innovation unit dissolves. Leadership must adapt its style to the context. Empowering specialists, trusting expertise, and matching talent to task are crucial. For the next week, identify one area where you might be hobbling a team member or misplacing talent. Then, intentionally step back. Empower them. Observe the outcome. It could transform your team's performance. It could redefine your leadership impact. True strategic mastery isn't about the size of your army, but the sharpness of your mind. It's about winning not just the battle, but the entire war, with grace and efficiency. That wraps up this episode. Join us next time as our summary continues.